I woke up in 2022 and came back to the future just to meet with you. We met right here, we had a rendezvous. You would listen to my tape so you know what to do. And all I know is you gon' nod your head to this and get some bread to this. From Chicago to Los Angeles, dangerous, I am angel dust. You can't hang with us, take your aim at us. All that gang shit is strange to us. I woke up in 2022 and came back to the future just to meet with you. We met right here, we had a rendezvous. You would listen to my tape so you know what to do. And all I know is you gon' nod your head to this and get some bread to this. From Chicago to Los Angeles, dangerous, I am angel dust. You can't hang with us, take your aim at us. All that gang shit is strange to us. Watch me go ape shit, your bitch is basic. Time to change the tires on this spaceship. Time to press rewind on my tape shit. I was trying to find some 7 signs on some same shit. Got back on my rape shit. Shorty say a man, he a sucker, he don't fuck her right. Goofy motherfucker, stupid, you know, just a sucker type. But you know how we do it, baby, you ain't gotta sacrifice. Cause me and you, we make the type of music bring you back to life. Analyze, digitize, multiply, multiply, multiply. Look in her eyes, touch her thighs. Multiply, multiply, multiply. Analyze, digitize, multiply, multiply, multiply. Look in her eyes, then touch her thighs. Multiply, multiply, multiply. This is Dr. Spock with a rock sound. This is Tupac mixed with Doc Brown. That means it's back to the future. Plus I get around, y'all stay jealous. I'm Mayweather in the 7th round. Kanye text me, he said, Blau, don't let us down. They tryna do Chicago like New Orleans, they gon' let us drown. My side chick say she want a real relationship, but I can see straight through the bitch like an ultrasound. Somebody found my heart inside the lost and found. Right next to the fucks that I couldn't give. And I don't give a fuck, nigga, not at all. And I blame it all on my fucking kids. I survived the Bush era, I deserve awards. 100 rifles on the table with 100 swords. Fuck you mean, I came to blow steam and I came to get cream. If that means I take yours, no vinyl, no YouTube and no SoundCloud and no title. Hood X is in the blood, going viral. I can't do no handcuffs, I can't do no blindfolds, but I can do this shit with my eyes closed. I'm multiplying. Analyze, digitize, multiply, multiply, multiply. Look in her eyes, touch her thighs. Multiply, multiply, multiply. Turn 5 into 10, turn 10 into 20, turn water into wine, turn wine into Henny, turn Henny into Douce, Douce into Ace of Spades. The concert looking like the Macy's Day Parade. We throwing gang signs like we about to play charades. The loud pack looking like we about to throw grenades. Patron spilling while a nigga flipping off the stage. Then pop up out the ether like I'm Doctor Strange. This whole vision wasn't ever written on the page. She bit the bullet, but I had to stick her with the blade. I'm Method Man, I only came to bring the pain. You niggas got the strap, but you never got the game. Stop complaining, Shaq and Biggie, you can't stop the rain. Y'all niggas give top and brain just for pocket change. This is divine intervention.
What up, niggas? Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. We got 2 bottles for your asses tonight, nigga. You got the Henny VSOP. Yeah, the Henny VSO. We got the motherfucking Ace of Spades, nigga. We drinking good. I got a whole case of these bitches. Yo, you wanna see the case? I got a whole case of these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna even do that. See, just as soon as I started tweaking. What up? Okay, what we got in here? Shania, as usual, we got the usual suspects. Max G. What up, Max? Shania. I guess Rhonda gonna show up at some point. We sipping the ready freaking AC Spade. Alright, so yeah, man, hold on, let's get to business. This shit is, I've been sipping this shit all fucking week. I thought this was some bullshit. Like when we was talking about this shit, like I thought it was, this is the shit. If you get a bottle of this, make sure you get a bottle. This is Ace of Spades. Yeah, Armande Bragna. Yeah, it's that shit. Jay-Z shit. But then we sipping this as a chaser. This the chaser right here. So we're drinking Ace of Spades with the Henny VSOP. So yeah. Yes, sir. Nice. All right. That's delicious. All right, let me go on and do a shot of the Henny VO. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick, man. All right, so I've been telling y'all hold on, real quick. I've been telling y'all about the Patreon. Patreon coming soon. So even though the Patreon is not out yet, this video is brought to you by the Patreon. Matter of fact, hold on, man. Let me see if I can do this real quick while I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna try to hook this mic up. This shit might totally backfire on me, so if it does, I'm letting you know right now. But I'm gonna try to hook this mic up for y'all while we're talking. It might not work. But yeah, so the Patreon is coming soon. So even though the Patreon is not out yet, this is the type of content I want to be delivering on the Patreon, and then like the Patreon is gonna have way more exclusive content than the content that you have on this page. I mean, that you find. Hold on, shit. The Patreon gonna have way more exclusive content. I'm trying to set this mic up as I'm talking out. So open this type of content. Like I was talking, like I did a video the other day called anybody born on the 15th is the devil. Some of the more recent content I've been doing recently is the type of content that I will be putting on the Patreon. So just give me that type of example, as well as some of the things I'm gonna be talking about tonight. So this is a little exclusive. It's not always exclusive. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. What the fuck, man? Can you really? I don't think the mic gonna work out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think hold on, man. I can do this. I can do this, man. I can do this. Hold on, mic. Auxiliary, right? Hold on, we can do this. Give me sounding right. Oh. Fuck it, man. I don't know. Desktop. 2. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try this one last thing. If this don't work, we're gonna get into the video. But audio. Nah, fuck it. Alright. Fuck it. Didn't work. Do it next time. But the Patreon will have, let me see. Yeah, the Patreon will have fucking microphone. That shit is pissing me fuck off. We'll have the microphone on Patreon. And more exclusive type content, more secrets, more places to find exclusive content. If you want to know my moon sign, you want to know my ascendant sign, you want to know my Mercury, my Venus, you definitely want to get on board with the Patreon. So I've been trying, like a lot of people who've been listening to the videos, if you are interested in learning stuff like that, like I did a video called how to pick up girls on zodiac signs. Based on the zodiac sign, I'll be doing a video. That's gonna be part of the series. Also, how to pick up girls, how to pick up guys based on the zodiac sign. Certain specific dates. If you're born on certain specific dates, giving readings about that, like I did about the 15th. Also, obviously, giving specific readings about people's signs. Like I don't do readings about like telling you life decisions and things like that, but I will tell you, what your number, what it means, your sign. I will do a reading, of your numbers and stuff like that. But I try to stay away from that type of stuff. But tonight, I really wanted to talk about something a lot of people don't talk about. In it, we have a concept in hood that's called "you gets no love," basically, and then like at some point in everybody's life, we dealing with somebody. People nowadays like to look at like cutting somebody out of their life or like condemning somebody, like, oh man, I fuck with him, fuck that motherfucker, don't talk to him no more, fuck him. Like, I don't know, to me, I do business, so it'd be kind of different. A lot of times I gotta work through people's emotions. I gotta like get past bullshit. So I don't know, man. I've never looked at like somebody cutting me off as like a bad thing per se. And then like what I mind you, like I said, this video is not for everybody. This is some kind of exclusive shit. You kind of got to be kind of advanced to really understand the point of what I'm saying in this video, because like you could be in a business relationship, you be in a fucking emotional relationship with people, and people say, oh, we broke up and we no longer talking more. Like when when couples break up and they don't be talking no more, they don't be friends no more, shit like they don't even talk, converse, hang out, shit like this. Like that's one thing. Everybody in your life is not meant to be in your life forever. So let me say that up front. But certain situations like family members, motherfuckers you can't escape from, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your kids, your motherfucking, your boss, cutting people off a lot of times is not the answer. Sometimes you gotta work through shit. You know what I'm saying? And we being programmed, you understand, like this is why I made this video. And they're like, nobody is really putting out content telling you like not to cut people off. Because I personally believe like cutting people off is the easy route. And mind you, like you gotta see this content, some real shit, but I didn't want to, I haven't done this shit, I never really discussed this, but I've always wanted to put this content out for a while. In that, like, there's a way that you have to, like, certain people you have to deal with, like your parents, people in your family that you can't cut off. You have to figure out ways to deal with shit on a day-to-day basis, like week-to-week basis. Nobody gives you these tools a lot of time. This is fucking very rare information where people tell you, how to stick it out. Like if you go through a divorce, or you might be just in a bad business relationship with somebody and you cannot cut this person off. You have to constantly deal with this person. What do you do? Where being patient is not enough and being too aggressive is not enough, and like literally any step that you take, like Michael Jackson said, too high to get over, too low to get under. Like anything that you do is gonna be the wrong fucking move. So what do you do? And I want to say first too, most people are not honest with their weaknesses. This video is, like I said, this is not for beginners. This is some advanced shit. Being blameless is stressful. And you have to understand that your brain, most people's brains, is designed in a way to make them blameless in situations. You have to accept faults. And when you say you accept fault, it's really not the word I'm looking for. It's like overstanding fault. Overstanding that you're a faultful person. It's kind of shit that Jesus was talking about. And that understanding you're a sinner. Like sinners in the real word, it's like faultful, blameful. There's a lot of shit fucked up about you that people could find blame in. So the more that when you're dealing with people on a day-to-day basis, when you're dealing with your spouse, you're dealing with, a business relationship, or you're dealing with fucking, like people that you just like family members, people that you cannot get. Man, it's Christmas, you know what I'm saying? So like, man, I ain't getting into it, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of got into a fucking small little bickering with somebody in my family today. It wasn't a big deal, but like same type of shit. It was like I wasn't like I could punch this motherfucker in the face and cut him off. It was like, it's my motherfucking family. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna need more skill. You can't just say some ruthless shit and make it sound like a fucking rap record and throw up your middle finger and walk out the door. It's like this is gonna require some type of fucking IQ. So being blameless is not the answer, believe it or not. The more you try to be blameless and you dealing with fucking ignorance, you only gonna see that like the quicker you can learn that being blameless is not the answer, the faster you're gonna be able to like move through bullshit way more faster and get to higher places that most people cannot get to. And it starts with understanding that you're not blameless and finding more blame in yourself, even if, because like what you really start to realize is that like 9% of people just want to see you say that they're sorry. People want to expose you and see you say you're sorry. So it's like, man, fuck you, like give it to them. But like if you got ego issues, you got pride issues, you only see in the beginning of the thought. You can't really see like the bigger picture. And then like for example, I just watched Tommy Sotomayor. He was on fucking Tommy Sotomayor was on Vivica Fox TV show called Face the Truth. And he was up there talking to some girl that he had cursed out, that had called up his show. Apparently he had cursed her out, and she basically went on Vivica's show, and Vivica brought her up there, and they made him get up there and apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? The apology he gave was half-assed. It was a half-assed apology. But like, just looking at the footage made me really realize that like these women were like super attracted to him when he was sitting there apologizing. Mind you know what I'm saying? And then like the same shit kind of happened today. Like I was over at my family member's house. They had some shit on TV. It was some fucking chick flick shit. And some guy was sitting there apologizing to the chick, and they had the music going on in the background, and she was just totally swept up in this whole apology and motherfucker. I was like, yo, that's it. And I was like, why the fuck is it so hard for a guy to apologize to a female? And they're like, when you take the ego out of it, when you take the whole shit out of it, and it's like when you realize it's like, okay, like motherfuckers just kind of want to have their emotions walked through a certain set of degrees that like when it come out on the other end, it makes everything okay. And it's like when you don't realize that you have this shit, it's like you literally sit there and make yourself feel like you blameless to shit until somebody come along and tell you that they sorry and you know what, you was right. And it's like, this is literally the game you playing, and you don't even realize that you playing the stupid ass game until like it takes years to develop this shit. And it's like, I just came up with a concept with my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying, J-Can, Elevator Freak. Make sure you subscribe to Elevator Frequency channel, you know what I'm saying? But, we came up with a concept the other day. It's called Super Mario Surgery. It's some ill shit, you know what I'm saying? Some new shit. And like, basically, Super Mario Surgery, we call it Super Mario Surgery. Super Mario Surgery basically is like this. It's like, Joe, this whole shit is a game. Like, you kind of have to approach this whole shit like a video game. And then, like, when you ever watch Mario die, like Super Mario, we always say nigga die. Like, he don't get mad, he don't get emotional, he just get a new life and he just keep going. Like, there's no emotion when you playing a video game. Like, the video game characters, 9 times, like back in the day, the old characters, like, they don't get emotional. They just keep going. The game just keeps fucking going. So, it's like, yeah, you fucking died. Yeah, motherfucker got you. But what the fuck is the point of getting pissed off? Nigga, it's a fucking game. Keep going. And this is literally the same logic I fucking applied toward, like, people doing me fucked up. It's almost like a psychopath. And then, like, I literally removed the whole section in my brain that made me look at people like they were trying to play me. Like, even if you were blatantly trying to play me, like, you could literally play me. And it's like, nigga, what the fuck is the worst gonna happen? Nigga, I'm still me. I'm still fucking Blao, nigga. Motherfuckers still love me. Nigga can play me fucking 20 times a day, nigga. I'm still gonna be that nigga. What the fuck do it matter? Like, what the fuck do it matter if I get played? And like, that's what the fuck I really had to grasp this. This is Super Mario Surgery. It's like, nigga, so what, I died. Nigga, get the fuck right, gonna keep moving. Like, the emotion is this shit that get in the way. The ego is this shit that get in the way. It took me a while to really, it's like, damn, so like, stop and think every time you got played. Stop and think every time, like, you went through emotion. Man, fuck that nigga. This motherfucker think he's, like, every time you ever went through that feeling, if you had literally the ability to remove all of that time out of your life, it was like, we call it Super Mario Surgery. And then, like, if you never experienced the feeling of being played, like, what type of person would you be? This is literally Super Mario Surgery. And, like, literally somebody who do not have the ability to experience the feeling of being played. Like, what if you went through life and it's like you never even had that feeling? So, now mind you, this is just a thought. This is air sign shit. I'm Aquarius. This is just a thought. So, like, yes, you're going to feel like you've been played. Yes, motherfuckers are gonna play you. You're gonna feel like, motherfuckers ain't shit. Motherfuckers don't deserve your time. You still gonna go through them emotions, but you just apply the thought, Super Mario Surgery, to the thought, and they're like, okay, yeah, he played me, but I don't have the. This is suppose. This is pretend that I didn't have the ability to feel like I'm being played. What would you do? Like, literally, what the fuck would you do? Damn it, like a psychopath. It's like you literally skipped the whole fucking emotion, like all of that shit that's supposed to. What the fuck? Hold on, what are you doing? What the fuck? And like the whole tweet, everything that's supposed to play out. If you had the ability to skip through that whole shit every time that shit happens, you literally like time travel. And you ain't gotta worry about cutting the motherfucker. Yes, this motherfucker obviously blatantly played you, but you sat there and like you need to fucking flinch. And like mind you, they sit there and try to play you again, but you can adapt. You got adaptation now. It's not like you stupid. Like, yeah, a motherfucker gonna think you stupid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he played you, and you got Super Mario surgery, you looked at it, you didn't even flinch. And motherfucker might even try to play you again, but like you've adapted now. This is what the fuck the police do. Like the police don't cut you off type shit. Like if you doing a bunch of grimy shit and the police start watching you or the feds start watching you and all of a sudden you stop doing grimy shit, they not just gonna stop watching you. Like they gonna continue to watch you for an extended amount of the fucking time, and they gonna adapt to whatever the fuck you doing. Like they gonna adapt to the fact that you adapted. They not just gonna fucking like jump out the car and run up on you and start patting you down and see if you got no. Like they gonna fucking adapt. They not gonna feel like they got played just because you stopped fucking serving. Like if you were biggest drug dealer in your motherfucking hood and you serving pounds through the fucking block every fucking day, all of a sudden the feds start watching you and then you ain't serving shit. No, I ain't serving shit. I ain't got shit. Like the feds is gonna be like, oh man, he played us. Let's stop watching. Fuck. Like no, what the fuck they gonna do? They just gonna simply fucking adapt to what the fuck you. They not gonna get. It ain't gonna be an emotional situation. It ain't gonna be an egotistical situation. They just gonna move. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is what the point of it. And then like, people who cut people off, you have to understand, like it's a lower IQ. It's easy to say, man, fuck this person, cut them off and get caught in that emotion. You don't see that you lowering your IQ by doing this. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like it takes so long to understand this kind of, like, mind you, like, it sounds like you listen to the words coming out of my mouth. It sounds like some simple shit. But it's like some Hennessy, nigga. You gotta let this thought really digest. You gotta really let this thought digest. Because you think of how many people you didn't cut off or how many times you've been cut off, and you really start to see that people really think that this is a weapon. When I like, you have to understand, from my perspective, I've surpassed every person that has ever cut me off. Like, you cannot name me one person that has cut me off and like I'm not at a fucking in a better situation. I'm not in a happier state of my life. I'm not in a higher vibration than you point to me in any direction anybody ever cut me off. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think of these motherfuckers no more type shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? But actually, you know what? There was one motherfucker who cut me off who I totally fucking regret they cut me off. And that was the nigga, the mattress man. The nigga that was in fucking Rhode Island. The nigga who I did the mattress man. That was the one nigga who cut me off, and he taught me one of the most valuable lessons I ever learned in my motherfucking life. And then, like, I was making commercials for this dude. You know what I'm saying? And then he kept making hella commercials. And, like, I wasn't used to doing that much work, and I had told him, he was like, man, I need another commercial, and I was like, bro, this is like the fucking 5th commercial you've made this week, and I was like, man, like, I kind of needed a break, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I was like, man, I got other shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I said that shit, he was like, oh man, that man, you hustling like you already blew up. I was like, what? He said, man, you hustling like you already blew up, but you got a check. He said, somebody cut you a big ass check or something I don't know about. You got a fucking $20,000-$30,000 check sitting around. Somebody cut you for doing commercials or something. And he laughed hard as hell and he hung up the phone. And I was like, who the fuck this dude? I was like, what the fuck did he say? I was like, man, fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a minute passed, then 2 minutes passed, then 5 minutes passed, then 10 minutes passed, you know what I'm saying? And 20 minutes passed. Man, fuck that dude, man. What the fuck you think you talking? I don't need that motherfucker, man. You think I got other shit going on? It was like, the reality was I didn't have shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was just one of them things that I was overwhelmed and that I had a lower IQ at the time and I didn't know how to properly verbalize the fact that, like, I just kind of needed a break. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't used to doing that much work. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when I go through this type of shit, I start to see this shit when I'm dealing with people. And they're like, people put themselves out there like a certain business person, or people put themselves out there like a certain type of lover, people put themselves out there like, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? And then the exact shit come along that tests you on that level, and then, you know, you get overwhelmed on that level. Oh, I thought you was this. I thought you was the video motherfucker. Oh, I thought you was the lover. Oh, I thought you was the husband motherfucker. I thought you was the girlfriend. I thought you was wife. You know, that's what you put yourself out there like that. And you got to understand that, like, the world is bipolar like that. And then, like, the world we live in, you know, anything that you say, just as soon as you say it, you're going to be tested on that shit. You know, and it's like, you have to understand that people get caught in their own delusions and they blind themselves to their own bullshit, and then they paint the picture that they blameless in their own fucking mind, and then next thing you know, you're sitting there talking shit about your fucking ex, or you sitting there talking shit about the motherfucker you supposed to be with and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when you really can step all the way the fuck back and just slow the thought down a little, just slow the thought down. Mind you, like I said, you have to go back and listen to this. It sounds so simple, me saying this shit, but you don't even understand when you really do the math on Super Mario surgery and you have the ability to cut out all of the motherfucking times you ever got played and all of the drama that came along with it and all of the times you felt that way and you never experienced none of this shit and you was just super fucking intrepid, think of the type of motherfucker you would be. You see what I'm saying? And it's what I'm saying. Okay, so from today moving forward, we say Super Mario surgery. What the fuck is? I went in this video. It's like literally, I took a motherfucking knife, went into your brain, and cut out the part right there. I was like, give me that shit right there. We threw that shit away. Okay, you no longer have the ability to feel like a motherfucker played you. And yes, like this is a very dangerous fucking concept. And then like you get like this is psychopath. This is psychopath shit. And then like, what are you gonna do with this thought? And like, yes, motherfuckers is gonna try to play you more and more, and then you're gonna just be iller and fucking iller. And then like, if you kind of have to look at it from my perspective. And then like I said, nobody's ever played me is in a better situation than me, except for one motherfucker who declined to do that I just told y'all that information for. But for the most part, like nobody who's ever played me or cut me off is doing better than me. So like, why the fuck would I sit around, telling myself like, oh man, like, fuck them. They gonna learn. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. Like, you gotta understand. Like, I got text from Joe, man. This motherfucker texted me yesterday, asking me. He was like, man, I've been watching your videos and I heard you mention something about Agent Smith. And my ex's name is Agent Smith. And I just want to know, man, did you fuck my ex? I'm like, what? Yeah, I just want to know, did you fuck my ex? Because my ex, her last name is Smith. And I just want to meet up and can you fight? I want to know if you can fight. This is literally what the fuck the text is. I'm getting this text. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Hold on, nigga. First of all, Smith is the nigga from the Matrix, nigga, and Smith is negative energy and jumping in negative energy, jumping in your body and taking it over, and you doing Smith right now, nigga. That's what the fuck I wanted to sound. I was like, nigga, no, nigga, you Smith right now. That's what the fuck I wanted to sound. But like, in my mind, like, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, I need to walk this nigga through the thought. I was like, wait a minute, bro. So wait. First of all, nigga, back in the day, I used to fuck hella bitches, so I don't know what bitch you talking about. Second of all, you talking about fighting a nigga on the internet that you don't even fucking know. You live in Denver, Colorado, nigga. I live in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? Third of all, what the fuck is fighting a bitch what the fuck is fighting over a bitch gonna even do? Like, oh, wait, you telling me, like, apparently his female is a fucking whore, bitch, fuck some other dude, broke his fucking heart, and now he on Facebook just hitting random inboxes asking if somebody fucked his girl. Like, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This dude was born on June 15th. So it's some, Gemini devil shit. You can watch my other video on that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like he was like literally under a spell. Like he was so far gone from his own thoughts. He didn't even see that there was no separation. There was no separation from like his pride, his ego, his emotions, and like who he was as a person. Like that shit literally had taken over his whole fucking body and soul. So I look at shit like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I gotta look at this. I'll be like, man, make this make sense to me. And then like you feel like you got played, so you want to go fight another motherfucker. Mind you, I did not sleep. I didn't even know who the fuck this motherfucker was. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I was like, damn, this is Smith shit. It's some good content. You know what I'm saying? But like, I was like, make it make sense to me that you want to go fight another motherfucker over a chick that sleep with some like motherfucker. I was like, bro, you need to hit Pluto with this thought. You need to hit Pluto. You need to get the fuck about this universe and hurry up and get to the end of this thought and realize that, like, if you just step the fuck back out of your emotions, none of what you doing is gonna solve none of the emotions of what you. I was trying to explain. Like, I literally been talking to this dude for the past 2 days, just slowly just introducing him to concepts and just showing him, like, bro, like, your pride, your issue is not the female. Your pride is the issue. Your ego is the issue. Your emotions is the issue. I asked him. I said, okay, let me ask you this, bro. If she was your side chick and you knew she was married to another guy and you was banging her and she was your side chick, you had a chick and that was your side chick, would you still feel the same way that you felt? And he was like, well, I don't know, man. I just want to know the truth. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. But like, let's say that y'all was not committed and she was just your side chick. You say, well, you knew that she was with somebody else. You knew she was married and you was fucking her on the side. Like, say like it wasn't, would you still feel the same? And like, his mind can literally not formulate to even answer this question. That's when you start like, I was like, bro, I already know. First of all, I already know the answer to this question. I'm just trying to walk you through the thought to get you to see where you blinding yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the bag. I'm not sitting trying to argue with you, nigga. I'm just walking you through what, like, I'm asking you these questions to ignite parts of your brain that ain't ignited yet, nigga. Like, you tweaking. Like, you don't hear what the fuck I'm asking you? What if it was your side bitch? Would you still feel the same way? And then, like not touching anybody that I've asked, like, who's been cheated on, I'd be like, okay, like, if they weren't in a relationship with you and say, like, for example, you was a motherfucker cheating, would you give a fuck? It's like, nah, but like, motherfuckers can't separate that, like, the history, the emotions, and like you know what I'm saying? Like, people can't do this. Whereas, like, for me, you gotta understand, for me as the Aquarius, it's so easy for me to, like, instantly just separate all of this shit. Because, like, I look at my body a lot like a fucking fucked up medallion hanging from a raw ass chain called my brain. And then, like, my brain is literally like a fucking chain, like a raw ass chain. And it's like, you got me hanging from that shit. So it's like, I never really seen, like, me as me. It's so hard for me to see me as me. I know this shit sound fucking dyslexic as fucking it is. I am dyslexic. But, like, it's the fucking truth. It's like, I've always just kind of seen me as like a thought sitting up inside a tall ass shell. I've always seen myself like this. You know what I'm saying? So I've never really taken myself serious enough to, like, want to get in a fight, like, over anything damn near type shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? It'd be like, I mean, maybe like somebody did some shit to my family, like I could see some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, but over the shit that people be complaining about on social media, especially like relationships, a motherfucking, like, you know, just, you know, people talking about their family, breaking up, getting back together, you know what I'm saying, even their job and shit like that. I'd be like, bro, how could you even tweak over some shit like that, bro? Like, man, fuck him, I ain't fucking with him no more. I'd be like, why not, nigga? Just chill the fuck out. Just fucking sit back, I tell you, sit back, have a drink, and smoke with a motherfucker. That'd be the exact shit you need to do to get past the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the most annoying things about me, I think I've learned, is that, like, I have the ability to sit through some ruthless ass ignorant shit at very calm, like, abnormally supernaturally calm, analytical type vibe. I can sit back and ask you a million questions, nigga, and make you justify all that shit in your head and sit here and watch you just poke holes in yourself and argue with yourself whole time. Like, I'd be like, I ain't saying shit, nigga. I just asked you questions. Like I said, to ask you every question that's gonna make you see the hypocrisy of yourself, or fight to see the hypocrisy of yourself. That'd be the name of the game I'll be playing. And then, like, I don't even be attached to this shit. I'd be like, wow, I could some Tekashi 69 shit, like, nigga, I could sit and troll this thought, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold on. You trying to say what? You telling me? Like, a lot of times when people get caught up in their emotion, man, it be so, like, I've seen it so many times. Like, a lot of times, all you gotta do is slowly repeat back exactly what they said, and they gonna hear the ridiculousness in what they said, and they gonna change it every fucking time, especially with water signs. This is why, like, it'd be so hard for me to even talk to them. And then, like, it's so crazy, like, how they'll take, this is why my content is sick. This is why my content is sick, because I give y'all shit like this. And then, like, you get, like, a water sign, some shit like this. You ain't never loved me. All you gotta do is say some shit like, I ain't never love you. All you gotta do is say, well, I ain't saying you ain't never love me. It'd be like, they can say anything, like, oh, man, I hate this shit. You hate this shit. Well, I ain't saying I hate this shit, but I'm just saying it. Like motherfuckers do this shit all the fucking time. All the fucking. That's why you cannot take none of this shit fucking serious. Like, you literally have to step all the way the fuck back, slow the thought down, and examine it like in a fucking query. Because what you start to realize is that everything that people be saying, it don't be true at all. It just be like projection. Like, people project shit on you. Like, projection ain't really the right word, but it's kind of like project. It's like everything that people think is true, the total opposite is just as true. It's I'm not even saying this right. And then, like, the people who got the fucking deeper subconscious is really getting what I'm saying. And then, like, just as soon as you say some shit, like, people say shit. How do I say this? People say shit, especially like in relationship issues, about the other person that's like the total opposite of what the fuck it really is. But it just be like, because people have the inability to just chill the fuck out, and the emotions, I had a video called Emotions Take Over. because emotions like literally take over, people do not have the ability to just like do what the fuck shit's supposed to be doing anyway, which is like just chilling the fuck out. Especially like with females. Like females have like a fucking full court press type mentality when it comes to like coming at guys. When it's like, yo, you do not have to be with this. Yes, this motherfucker lied to you. Yes, this motherfucker cheated on you. But you do not have to be with this person. Like, why do you have to kill this motherfucker? Why do you have to? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to test myself on this shit, man. I had to test myself on this shit. You know, like a lot of times, like, you know, I have to fucking remind myself that, you know, the body that I'm sitting in is just, it was like, the body that I'm fucking sitting in is like, nigga, it's like it's like a genie. And like, when you get, I do so much crazy shit that I get bored. But it's like, I just kind of like Jim Carrey, and I can wake up and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So it's like, whatever the fuck happened yesterday or today or the day before, it's like, you do not have to create war. You do not have to, like, you do not have to give a fuck about these people. Like, you see what I'm saying? And it, like, all of it be, like, self fucking, like, it be holes people have in themselves that they'll try to put other people there. And then, like, when that person moves or that person don't add up to what the fuck it's supposed to be, and you want to react to this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, that person's fucked up. It's like, no, that person's fucked up. That person is them, motherfucker. You was trying to do some shit and the shit got fucked up. And like, it's like, this is why I look at cutting people off like it's bullshit. And they're like, oh man, I ain't fucking with you no more. I'm like, okay, well shit, nigga, you want to smoke? I don't give a fuck, nigga. You can drink. You want to drink? Like, I can still sit there and kick it, drink it, smoke, talk, build, laugh, kick with jokes, motherfucker that can't stand me. I somewhat can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of like a psychopath like that. You know, when you do type of business where you got fucking $3,000-$4,000 on the motherfucking line, like cutting people off and say, oh, I'm not gonna text you no more. It's like, this is not a friendship, motherfucker. It's like, you gotta figure out some type of way to work through this type of shit. You know, when you've been in those type of situations, people who've been in this type of situation, you got $1 million deals on the line, motherfucking $100,000 deals on the line, and you know, just like this shit gonna have to work itself out. You know, when you go deal with people who do childish shit in regards to like taking and cutting you off is a way of like growth. It, you know, it is. This is why I said at the beginning. I put the disclaimer at the beginning. Like, some people do need to be cut off, but like in an IQ standpoint, and they're dealing with patterns, and they're like, you got a whole long line of people in your life that you cut off for the same fucking reason over and over again. You have to eventually start to look at yourself. Is this what astrology is about? It's like, you know, looking at your strengths, looking at your weaknesses, and seeing the patterns and seeing like, okay, wait, hold on. This is the 15th person I didn't cut off in my life because, you know, they yelled at me, or because, you know, um, they didn't clean up the way I needed to clean up. They didn't do some money issue, or was a fucking emotion. You know, oh, I didn't cut out fucking 10 people in my life, you know, over the same fucking issue, and you're not seeing this shit. You know, cutting off the 11th, 12th, 13th person is not, that's for amateurs type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what this video is about. That's more like, that's more so the vibe what this video is about. You know, if you got fucking 2 baby daddies and you going on your 3rd baby daddy and you about to cut him off, you know what I'm saying? This ain't about him. You don't matter what. Yes, that nigga was cheating on you. Whatever the fuck he did, it don't even fucking matter at this point. Type shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, cutting him off is not the solution. Putting him in jail, trying to get him locked up, restraining order, all that shit is not the fucking solution. I promise you. You know, and same shit. If you a nigga and you doing business with a nigga, or you know, say you get in a relationship, you got 4 baby mamas, you got 3 baby mamas, type shit, and you hate all them bitches, and them all 3 of them bitches hate you. Yeah, like, cutting off your 4th baby mama is not the fucking answer. That shit is for amateurs. You know what I'm saying? What we really need to do is figure that shit out and work that shit out. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a dude called what's that nigga name? Derek Jackson. Y'all ever heard of this dude? Derek Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy on the internet. He be talking about like relationship advice, all this type of shit. Man, he a Cancer. I think his birthday July 20th, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I've seen videos of fucking people exposing his ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even getting all of that. But like, you know, like this dude, he put out a lot of relationship advice. You know what I'm saying? But he a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? I've read, man, I don't even know if this shit is true or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it out there. But I read he got, I think he got one, maybe two different same shit baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? But he put out relationship on marriage and shit like this. And he be like, Joe, how you got like two baby mamas, or how you got a baby mama but you not married? Why is you not going back and working out the problems that you had in that situation and making a family work? Like me, I only got one baby mama. I'm still with her. I've been with the same woman, my baby mama, for 10 fucking years. Are you gonna have two baby mamas? Don't be on that shit. I be like, yo, whatever the fuck it is. And we have a family. That's what the fuck it is. We stuck together, motherfucker. It's the devil shit. Like, fuck that. You see what I'm saying? So like, should a motherfucker who got one baby mama be listening to advice from a nigga who got two baby mamas? And then like, you got people out here who say, man, this shit don't even matter. It's just a fucking message anyway. I'd be like, okay, well, if that's just the case, then why the fuck ain't he doing like that's like me fucking talking hella shit about your motherfucking astrology sign. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, whatever, this shit don't fucking like you think you go read the comments on my page and you think I can sit there and talk shit about motherfucking astrology signs. Motherfuckers don't sit there and dig into my motherfucking life and talk shit about my motherfucking page and this shit I'm saying gotta add up to who the fuck I really am. You see what I'm saying? People fucking despise me for talking shit about astrology. This motherfucker be out there talking about fucking relationship advice. And you'll say, don't none of that shit add up to who the fuck he is. And people like, oh, it don't matter. It's just a fucking message. What the fuck he said. I'm okay, right. Try that shit on my fucking page. You'll see if that shit fucking add up. You see what I'm saying? Because you have to realize that, like, people don't give a shit. Like, people do not fucking, people, in the age, like I said, we living in, it's just, it's talking. It's like, it's all fucking emotion. When you listen to the reasons why people break up, when you listen to the reasons why people get caught up in their feelings, when you listen to the reasons why people fucking argue, I start to see a pattern. And like I said, people say the exact shit that's like blinding them to their own fucking truth. And it's like, wait a minute, hold on, bro. This is like the fifth fight you done got in this week. You know what I'm saying? You be like, wait, hold on. Don't you got three baby daddies? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Don't you got two baby mamas? Don't you got three baby mamas? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but she think this way and she don't, he's a fucking narcissist and he don't care about her. She got the female and black women, this and the fucking, you like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, if this is your first breakup, maybe you could be saying that shit, but like, this your third, fourth, like, you done been down this pattern too many fucking times to be sitting there saying the same shit. You need to come up with a new strategy. Because you gotta ask yourself, okay, you done cut off 10, 15 people in your life. Is that shit working for you? Are you as happy as you want to be? Are you getting as much money as you want to be? Is your relationship where you want it to be? You can cut off your baby daddy, you can cut off your baby mama, you can cut off your motherfucking daddy, you can cut off your mom. Okay, how's that working for you? Is it, are you really where you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Super Mario surgery, so you sit and kick it with that motherfucker. You don't even fucking matter. You don't even flinch off that shit because you're going to be just as fucking gangster. You're going to be just as fucking cold. This is psychic shit. This is how people become psychics. You cannot be a psychic, like a real psychic, you know what I'm saying, and be in a comfort zone. You literally have to listen to people that kind of make you uncomfortable if you really want to be a better psychic. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna start to listen between what the fuck they saying. You're gonna start to see like where they blinding themselves. You're gonna be like, wait, hold on, no, like, and I can sit here and talk about and just give you example, but it still ain't gonna develop the like. It's just some shit that's like revealed. You have to kind of see this shit just play out example after example. And you start listening to people say shit like, "Oh, he's a narcissist," or like, "Oh, she's a fucking feminist. She got that feminist shit going on." It's like you hear people justify shit in their brain about people, like when they can't figure out or when they don't have a dialogue. It's like nobody's gonna come out and say, hey, yes, I'm a feminist and I want to see you fucking in jail and I'm portraying her and I'm taking half of him. Like, no female, like, logically think like this. Be subconscious shit in the back of motherfuckers' mind. Like nobody wakes up in the morning. Typically, wakes up in the morning trying to like ruin your fucking day and like shit on you. Like shit plays out. It be subconscious shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you can get past the shit that's on the surface that makes people cut people off, when you can get past and all the way to Pluto and get past that whole thought, and you can still sit back and have a drink with that person, have a smoke with that person, then necessarily forgiving that person. So, but you can still just be and watch these niggas, watch these bitches, watch these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the proper psychic perspective that you can. You cutting people off. You gotta watch these motherfuckers. Like you know what I'm saying? I've always been like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing business with a fucking snake. And then like I know how to fucking gauge that shit. It's like, okay, this motherfucker's I'm doing business with a snake. Like you know what I'm saying? You expect snake shit. So it's like you kinda, you know, mind you, like I like playing with fire. I kinda like this shit and then like it make good content for me. Like you know what I'm saying? I love watching people, you know, subconscious play out, you know, basically bubble to the, like I watch a lot of people's subconscious bubble to the surface. You know what I'm saying? So it makes great content for me. So like last time I'm there just trolling this shit. I'm constantly just trolling people's subconscious, trolling their fucking astrology signs, trolling their zodiac signs. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and fucking hang out with somebody who fucking can't stand me and just sit there and keep asking them questions and questions and just learning more and more about why they're wrong. You start to see why people are wrong, and you just, instead of convincing them that they're wrong, just listen to the reasoning that people give you and why the fuck they think that they're right and why they're blameless and why it's not their fault and you know why this person is fucked up. Like you gotta listen to shit. You know, this is why my content sounds the way it sounds. You know, I've I've learned to, you know what I'm saying, instead of cutting people off, I've learned to analyze my enemies so good that I be gotten supernatural with the shit to the point where, you know, I can shoot you a 3-minute video in your motherfucking phone, you know, that is way more enlightening than me sitting there trying to explain it to you. You know what I'm saying? So like you got fucking text messages, you got shit like when people say, oh well, I disagree with this, I ain't fuck with you no more, fuck this shit. You like, okay, cool, boom, send a motherfucking YouTube video right through. You know what I'm saying? Next you know, a motherfucker be calling you back a month or two later, calling your phone like, you know what, man, you was right, I'm bad, my bad, I was wrong. You pick up the phone, I just want to talk, I just want to talk, I just want to talk. When you just talk, you be like, sure, bro, let's talk. You know, chesed shit. I mean, in Kabbalah, the keyword is chesed, Chesed, the fourth fucking Sephiroth. It's like the art of forgiveness, but not forgiveness, but the art of like mercy forgiveness per se. It's not really the right word either. You know, the same reason why people go to grave sites and go visit the dead, visit the sick, and that you're gaining nothing from this, but the ability just to show the mercy. You know, he motherfucker basically fucking plays you. You're not necessarily forgiving them. Some hustler shit. You peak game. Peak fucking game. Watch these niggas. You know, adaptation more so than bitterness. Um, adaptation more so than playing the fool. Um, you know, when a water sign tries to play me now, I expect this shit. Matter of fact, I feel him. I be like, bro, I feel you. You know some thinking about shit, nigga. You gotta do it. You gotta make it do what it do, nigga. Shit. Fuck y'all be on. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I'm fucking emotions, but yeah. Ah, God, I'm not giving y'all the words that I really want to give y'all this shit. I will sit there and troll people's subconscious for fucking hours. You don't understand what it look like. You know, I'll sit there and ask a motherfucker like, damn, wait, what that mean? Why? Wait, hold on, make it make sense. He cheated on me. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Make that make sense to me. I'll be like, hold on, make that make sense to me. Y'all don't have to be together. Like, you don't have to be together. Like, why do you have to kill your spouse? where is it written? It's like y'all have to be like water signs. It's so hard for them to disconnect from that shit. A lot of times, like, bro, like if it's gonna be like this, why do y'all have to be there? Why can't y'all just fucking be cool? And then like this is I've noticed shit with so many fucking water signs. Like they fucking like air sign motherfuckers try to break up and be cool with their ex because like they have to keep fucking their ex. Like an air sign motherfucker keep fucking their ex. Kind of like a fire sign a little bit too, but fire sign saying shit like they get too fucking prideful, too much. It be too much shit. But like if you ever been with an air sign, like I got a video series called Air Signs is Horrors. You know I'm telling you some real shit that I used to go through like a lot. Like if you break up with an air sign, especially in Aquarius, expect a phone call like years later down the line. Like Aquarius motherfucker gonna hit you up. Like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, what the fuck is fucking so hit me up for? Like, that's some Aquarius, like fucking what's her name? Jennifer Aniston, the Aquarius shit. Talking about Brad Pitt, possibly getting back with them, all that type shit. Like air sign motherfucker, you can keep fucking these motherfuckers like years and years later. Like, but 9 out of 10, you do some super emotional shit, some super prideful, egotistical shit that got in the way of the fact that like all you really with motherfuckers anyway with their body and you want to fuck them anyway. So it's like, why the fuck is you tripping? Like, so, like I said, motherfuckers getting, you gotta understand, man, the whole game is so fucked up. Motherfuckers getting arguments with their side bitch. Like, bitch getting an argument with her side nigga type shit. Like, motherfucker, you arguing with your side bitch. This type shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the point. It's like I've seen this type of shit. Nigga come to me like, man, my side bitch pissed me off. Like, nigga, you talking about your side bitch. She got a man. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But people just want to insist that they've been played. People just want to insist that motherfuckers don't understand me, man. Fuck it. Like, bro, like, what if you didn't have to be able to feel that way? Then what the fuck would you be doing? You know? That's the point of this fucking video. Mind you, like, this is one of them videos you gotta kind of blow back on. You gotta kind of sip some Hennessy on and really digest this thought. Because it seems simple. The words coming out of my mouth, it make it seem real simple, but it's really deeper than, you know what I'm saying, than what it is. Most people, it's some Aquarius shit. Take any thought, take any emotion, take any fucking experience and break it down into 12 sections before you make a move on it. Just like the Zodiac. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't look at a person or people, groups of people, and break them down into 12 different sections like how we do with the Zodiac. But do the same thing with your emotion. Do the same thing with your thought. Break the thought down into 12 sections and examine that one thought through 12 different spheres of the Zodiac. Take an emotion, break it down into 12 different sections, you know what I'm saying, of the fucking emotion through the 12 spheres of the fucking Zodiac, and then see if that emotion feels the same, then see if that thought feels the same. It won't. You know, most people get caught up in just one particular dynamic of the emotion, one particular dynamic of the thought of the, you know, of the issue. Especially cancers. Like cancers don't turn for shit. Kind of Leos too. Like they'll just kind of like be like, this is the section that I care about, so this is all I'm gonna focus on. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, you really have the inability to see that you're missing 11 other parts of the same feeling, the same emotion. You know, whereas me, like I can see that. I kind of see this off rip. So I can understand why people do the shit that they do a lot of times. I don't take it as personal. You know, I realize like I'd be like just a motherfucker in the room when the motherfucking SAG nigga did the SAG shit or the fucking Virgo bitch did the Virgo shit, and like, you know, so you just kind of be the motherfucker in the room when they did it. It ain't you. You know, so I had to learn this shit and really die a lot of times and come back over and over again before I really learned this shit. Yeah, so you know, I think I'm in this video. But yeah, like I said, go back, watch this video. Just remember, to, you know, give you couple concepts. Talk about Super Mario surgery, which is the ability to like literally like what we did. The point of this video, cut out the part in your brain, wherever the fuck it is, that gives you the ability to feel like you got played. Cut it out, throw it away. You don't need that no more. Especially in the 21st century, especially moving to the age of Aquarius, you will be able to move a lot more faster and efficient if you simply remove that part of your brain. That part of your brain is totally obsolete. And the more and more you start to see people cry and get caught up in the emotions and do this, you're gonna be like, damn, bro, like all you gotta do is remove the feeling that you got played, and then what the fuck you gonna do? Get up, fuck up, and move. Like, so I'm saying, you're gonna start to see more and more people show you why you need to remove that part of your brain. you'd save your, by the time you die, you'd save yourself at least fucking 10, 15 years if you didn't have that ability. Second thing, you know what I'm saying, piece of information we talked about was adaptation, was the ability to, like we said, like Super Mario surgery is a concept. It's some bullshit. Listen to folks in Super Mario surgery. They even sound funny stupid. So you have to remember that, like, you still do have the ability to feel. You still do have the ability to feel like you've been played and to, you know, go through the emotional back and forth. That shit is never, in reality, I shouldn't really be saying that shit, but it's the truth. It's like that shit is never really gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? So we discussed the concept of Super Mario surgery in order to give you a recipe for adaptation. Meaning that, no, you're not really removing the part of your brain that does this, but if you apply this thought, the manifestation that's going to happen will be a lot better than if you don't apply this thought. I hope you understand that. Rewind it back if you need to. You know, you don't have to be a robot with this shit and literally respond like a fucking robot, and that you don't have the ability to feel like you've been played. That's not what the fuck I'm saying. I mean, if you can do that, fine. If that was you Aquarius motherfucker or a fucking Pisces motherfucker, fine. If that works for you, fine. That's not what I'm saying. You know, just take that thought and apply it to whatever you do, and then whatever that thought is, it's like it's like a fucking silencer on a gun. It's like a compressor on a fucking 12 gauge, and like the gunshot ain't gonna be as loud if you just apply that thought. So that's what's adaptation is. We also talk about psychic, and that, you know, the ability to not cut people off, and, like, you know, just be calm and patient in a situation and just listen to people. Listen to people project shit a lot of times. You gotta listen to motherfuckers say the stupid shit that they say. You know what I'm saying? Because this will make you a better psychic. Because especially when you know they sign, you know they moon sign, shut the fuck up and just listen to motherfuckers run their mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Do the Super Mario surgery. Let motherfuckers run their mouth, and then sit back, have a drink, have a smoke with them, and be a good friend and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's really what this shit is. And it ain't about forgiveness. When you start looking at the water sign concept of forgiveness and, you know, all that other shit, like, nah, nigga, this is trolling. This is really good content for your page. That's what you're looking at. This shit. Like, oh, man, this one is good content. I think a tweet. That's how I get good content. Some of the crazy motherfuckers in motherfucking life. Alright, so let's see. Why I Hate Aries video is dropping. I told you it's gonna drop for the end of the year. So obviously that means it's gonna be dropping sometime this week. So make sure you motherfuckers tune up in. And when that shit do drop, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be waiting a while before that shit drop, because I'm gonna be playing a lot of good shits that night. Kinda like this.
I woke up in 2022 and came back to the future just to meet with you. We met right here, we had a rendezvous. You would listen to my tape so you know what to do. And all I know is you gon' nod your head to this and get some bread to this. From Chicago to Los Angeles, dangerous, I am angel dust. You can't hang with us, take your aim at us. All that gang shit is strange to us. Watch me go ape shit, your bitch is basic. Time to change the tires on this spaceship. Time to press rewind on my tape shit. I was trying to find some 7 signs on some same shit. Got back on my rape shit. Shorty say a man, he a sucker, he don't fuck her right. Goofy motherfucker, stupid, you know, just a sucker type. But you know how we do it, baby, you ain't gotta sacrifice. Cause me and you, we make the type of music bring you back to life.
Alright, so we're gonna get out of here. Just I appreciate y'all chilling with a nigga. We can say the Patreon is coming. You'll see the people getting early. We'll obviously have way more room to, you know, help narrate the page. You know what I'm saying? The quicker you get in. So like I say, if you are interested in getting the Patreon, continue to leave the comments. You know what I'm saying? You can send me an email, but just drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that you are interested. You know what I'm saying? So I can see the information. You can get on board. You know what I'm saying? It's a really big opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity in my Patreon. My Patreon is gonna be like no other fucking Patreon on Patreon. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you're interested. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? kind of Zodiac is the movie Die Hard? Kind of Zodiac is the movie Die Hard. I don't know. I ain't seen Die Hard in so long, so you gotta kind of forgive me on that. But um, damn, what the fuck was the? I remember him having a divorce. You know, I do remember that. I do know Bruce Willis is Pisces in real life. I know they had the tower that they was in. Falling, you know what I'm saying, was kind of similar to Virgo. With that building that they was in, with all that shit that was up. You know, then you had Carl Winslow outside, who was like the fucking Aquarius. I know there's a lot of going on. You know what I'm saying? In that movie, I kind of failed to see the what is going on in this video. I kind of failed to see the overall demeanor of the question. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a very general question, but you know, oh, I ain't seen Die Hard in years, so you know, you gonna have to kind of forgive me on that one. But I think this video's fucking. I don't know what the fuck going on. But if you you know, you got my email. You know, if you want to email me on that, you know what I'm saying. If I ain't answer that right, you know, I kind of need a deeper point on that question. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I thought it was fucking on the video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. You did. I'm about to finish on my mouth.